Hey everybody, Joel Bailey at Bailey Criminal Defense here to speak with you for just one moment about strike priors. California has mandatory sentencing requirements. If the DA has pled and proved strike priors against you, they use these allegations to enhance sentencing on any felony case where you are sent to prison. Now, what you do need to know is strike priors, although there is mandatory or presumptive prison, if you get a probation sentence, the strike priors will not affect that sentence. Although technically you are presumptively ineligible for prison on if the DA has alleged a strike prior. If we can get you a probation offer, you are not looking at the mandatory requirements of state prison and the mandatory limits on conduct credits. So if you are charged with a felony and you have a strike prior alleged, there are many things we can do to avoid you going to prison. However, if you do end up with a prison sentence and you have strike priors alleged, the law requires that your prison term be doubled. For whatever term you were looking at, you would be looking at twice that, and your conduct credits would be restricted to 20%. Now, if you are facing a serious felony, in the new case, your conduct credits would be limited to 80%. If you have a violent felony for a new strike, then you'd be looking at 85% served, which means only 15% credit for time served. So California has very specific laws regarding strike priors. I've been successful recently in challenging out-of-state priors that on their face look like they would qualify as a strike in California. However, there are very technical arguments to be made to disqualify a strike, which can make a huge difference in your potential sentence. If you have 2 or more qualifying strikes and you pick up a serious or violent felony, you then are looking at a life sentence without the possibility of parole for 25 years. So the stakes are very high when you're dealing with strike priors, especially if you have a new serious or violent felony. Being able to identify those issues and properly attack the prior convictions, showing that they don't qualify under California law, can make the difference between life in prison and sometimes even a probation sentence or a shorter period in prison. So having a good, effective attorney that knows the law and knows how to exercise the law to your benefit is critical in these situations. My name is Joel Bailey. I practice here in Vista, California. I appear in courts all over California. I'd be happy to talk to you today. The first consultation is free. My number is 760-643-4025. Thanks a lot.